What's going on, YouTubers, for, ladies and gentlemen? It's the Natural Scream Thriller. Welcome everyone to All Wrestling Review, the show from September 17th, 2021. This is AEW Rampage's Go Home Show edition, where teams do AEW Rampage Grand Slam. So, yeah. Um, the commentators is Excalibur, um, Taz, Tony Schiavone, I think it was on commentary as well. Uh, I don't remember Chris Jericho's on commentary either, but I digress. So, anyways, so we get to the opening here. We get the Lucha Bros versus the Butcher and the Blade for the AEW World Tag Team Championship. And we all know in this match, the matchup was good, by the way, but we all knew coming into this match that Lucha Bros wasn't going to lose. And sure enough, the Lucha Bros won, retained. The Butcher, he botched one spot in the match. And it seems so well. Nothing's changed for the Butcher. He's still botching. So yeah, but hey, it was good. It was either way, it was still a good match. After the match, though, the Pirate Party come out to attack the Lucha Bros. This led to Santana Ortiz coming out for the save, and this will lead to a match on Rampage, where it tends to Grand Slam, and it's basically going to lead to a 4-on-4 tag team match. So we'll get to that when we get to that part, when I get to that review. But yeah, either way, it was a good match, despite the botch from the botcher, which is the Butcher. K-Mega and Brian Danielson talk about their upcoming match on Dynamite on the Wednesday, Grand Slam, Arthur Ashe Stadium. Good hype on video or this the whole thing. So, and we'll get to that match when we get to it. LJ with Ty Conti versus the Bunny with Penelope 4. So I guess the Penelope 4 is part of the Hardy family office. Is it a great addition for the Hardy family office? No. Just saying. Match happened. Wasn't anything special. NJ wins. After the match, though, you had the Penelope 4 in the ring, attacking. Ty Conti comes in there, and also we get Brash Knuckles coming involved, basically knocking out Ty Conti and NJ. And I thought it was a letdown. It went over like a wet fart. I am not into the Bunny and Penelope 4 as a team. I don't mind them seeing doing stuff together, which is filming adult films. But in this catastrophe, no. I just don't feel any appeal of the Bunny and Penelope 4 as a team. And Jay and Ty Conti, though, despite them being a team for since last year, I find them more of a team, more believable excitement behind that over the Bunny and Penelope 4. But that's just me. And this didn't help at all. The Brash Knuckles. It wasn't even that good of a shot of the Brash Knuckles to Ty Conti and Anna Jay. It was shit. So like Penelope 4 and Penelope 4 and Allie the Bunny are shit. We get a promo that aired with Powerhouse Hobbs attacking CM Punk during the Dynamite show. Hobbs Punk will square off on Rampage on the Grand Slam. And there you go. Yeah, basically what's the whole thing with putting him to the broadcast table and everything. And this will be Punk's first ever cable television match since 7 years. There you go. Tony Schiavone, he's standing in the ring with Matt Hardy and Jack Evans. Matt Hardy knows as a fan who was just like Orange Cassidy. He goes to that fan. He drags that fan out over the barricade. And I say to myself, well, the way that fan took that bump outside the ring, I was saying to myself, onto the floor, but basically outside the ring, but because that's where they were. They were outside the ring though, but still. I said to myself, well, that right there could tell you right there that's a plant fan there. You couldn't make it more obvious. And then they brings him in the ring, and then he takes a twist of fate. And I said to myself, well, he took a better twist of fate cutter in the ring than Tony Schiavone's son did. Where it takes to QT Marshall, that whole thing. And he starts cutting his hair. He had a long hair. He starts cutting his hair. Orange Cassidy comes out. He comes with a save, but it was already too late. This was hokey. Hokey as shit. And why was this done? Because they're going to have a hair versus hair match down the line. And we'll get to more of that when we get to the portion of AEW Rampage Grand Slam edition for that review. But we get Tony Schiavone back in the ring after that whole mess, after all that messy fiasco was done with Britt Baker and Ruby Soho. Before they meet in the ring on Dynamite Grand Slam, Dr. Britt Baker DMD and the Runaway Ruby Soho have an exchange of promos. So this is what was said. So Tony Schiavone is in the interview, or if you want to call it an interview, but I digress. Britt Baker says that Soho is a despair soul, I should say. Who is trying to find herself. Britt Baker said that she is Elizabeth's act. It's not that. Ruby Soho calls Britt Baker an entitled, self-centered chick who's bringing some guy in the back. This receives a good pop from the fans, because pertains to banging someone in the back. She means Anna Cole, baby. Pertains to Britt Baker. And I thought that was clever, by the way. She reminds Ruby Soho that the only reason she's in AEW is that she got fired from where she was. Soho then came back, said that that getting fired was the best thing that ever happened to her, because it led her to this destination to AEW, and led her to to guarantee that she's going to end the DMD era. And Britt Baker charges at her, and then they start fighting a little bit, but Ruby Soho got the best of it. Britt Baker retreats. Ruby Soho gets to the title belt, holds up in the air, and that's how the segment ends. Absolute great segment there from both parties of Britt Baker and Ruby Soho. Really selling and telegraphing what they go what they can do in the ring and what they can do on the mic, and ever since the personalities, great. It was all fantastic. Then we get to Miro versus Fuego del Sol. Before the match happened, Mark Henry did the whole split screen interview with them. Miro said his piece, Fuego del Sol said his piece, and we get to the match where it's time for the main event between the TNT champion. Miro defends against Fuego del Sol. Fuego del Sol has some good offense, but in the end, it was Miro getting a squash win and destroying Fuego del Sol. After the match, he takes the keys, which pertains to because the stipulation was Fuego del Sol was put his car on the line to get a shot against Miro's TNT title. So he ends up losing because of that. Miro takes the keys. He's going to throw into the crowd, but then he stuffs it into the mouth of Fuego del Sol and puts him in the game over camel clutch. Sammy Guevara comes out to beat up on Miro. Miro retreats after that, and that was it. They build up Miro versus Sammy Guevara, which we'll get to more how they build it up once we get to the Rampage Grand Slam portion of it. And there you go, folks. That was it for the show. That'll do it for this Rampage edition. We're changed to go home show for Rampage Grand Slam, which I was a part of, and I'll get to that when I get to it. But that was this was show itself. It was a whatever show. Tomorrow Wrestling with 3 matches. The only best part of the match was the tag team match, and the other matches were which is to the ladies, and then which is to the championship main event. It was whatever. It was an show basically. So, but my overall strength for the show, which is to Tomorrow Wrestling with 3 matches, I'm gonna give this show a 6.5 out of 10. So, but with that being said, thank you all for watching. Until I get to AEW portions of the reviews, I'm gonna take a little break for that one because I'm gonna do some Impact Wrestling reviews. And I'm gonna try to do some NXT 2.0 review, which is episode 2 of how I feel about that show after coming out of the debut show of it, the airing of the reboot of it. For its natural scream thriller saying, peace on the streets, you all. Take care.